Hi, I'm Emma, physiotherapist at the Samson Centre for MS, and this is the fourth video in our series taking you through our seated Pilates style exercise class. So in this section we're going to be focusing on movements of our trunks and our backs. So let's get started. Check you're sitting evenly on your chair. Think about setting your posture. So sitting up tall, your shoulders are drawn down and back so your chest is open, and your lower tummy is just drawn in and up very slightly to switch on those core muscles. So we're going to start just shifting our weight forwards and backwards. So keeping your back quite straight, but shifting the weight in front, back to the centre, and then behind and back to the centre. Take the weight forwards again, back to the centre, behind and back to the centre. So keep going. So you should feel the weight shifting down through the chair as you move your upper body, and making sure you come back to that central position each time. Let's come back to the centre and we'll try going side to side. So just shifting the weight to one side, back to the middle, across to the other side and back to the middle. Let's do a few more. So we're aiming for controlled and smooth movements. Okay? And we're really working those muscles around our tummies and our backs with these small movements. Make this the last one and come back to the centre. And now we're going to try some circles. Okay, so you're just drawing a circle as you shift the weight around. You can start off with a small circle and then you can gradually make it a little larger. Excellent, well done. And if you want a bit more of a challenge, you can move your hand position perhaps across your chest or even out in front of you. And we're trying to keep those circles smooth, steady and controlled. So now you can start bringing the circle a little smaller again, coming back to that central position. When you're back at the centre, just sitting up tall again. Lovely. Let's try our circles the other way. So starting small, gradually increasing the size as you circle round. And again, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can have your hands up across your chest or out in front. And then slowly reducing the size of that circle and coming back to your middle position, sitting nice and tall. Lovely. So we're going to go into our cat stretch, which we did at the beginning as well. So we're going to slump down through our lower back, rounding up through the whole back as the tailbone and the pelvis tucks underneath, then coming back to our upright sitting in the centre, and then just rocking forward slightly so your collarbones are open to the sky. Your tailbone is sticking out behind, and there might be a slight arch in your lower back with this direction of movement, and then coming back to the centre. Let's rock back again. So rocking back, the lower back is rounded, the upper back is rounded, your chin is tucked, coming back to sitting in the middle, and then just coming slightly forwards, open chest, tailbone and pelvis are sticking out behind, and a slight arch in that lower back if that feels okay for you, and back to the centre. Let's go again. In your own time and with your own breath, dropping down, sitting up tall in the centre and rocking forwards, and coming back to centre. Rocking back, back to the middle, slightly rocking forwards, back to the middle. Let's do one more. Rounding through the back, coming back to upright in the middle, slightly arching through the back if that feels comfortable for you, and back to the middle. Okay, just check in on your posture again. Check your shoulders are down, away from your ears. We're going to do our Cleopatra arms and add in a little bit of trunk and back movement. So your hands are coming up, elbows are tucked in at the side as the hands come out. We take the hands wide up to shoulder level, and then we're going to reach across to one side. Come back to the centre and bring the arms back down and to the starting position. Same again to the other side. So hands come up, they come out with the elbows staying in close to your body, out wide to shoulder height, and then reaching to the side. So as far as feels comfortable for you today, okay? We want to challenge our bodies, but we also need to stay safe. So if it feels quite wobbly, maybe just going a little distance today with that stretch, and back to the middle. And bringing the arms back to the starting position. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out as you move, reaching over to the side, back to the centre, and the arms come back in. Let's keep going. One more to each side. Coming back to the centre. We're going to do the same Cleopatra arms, and this time once our arms are out wide, we're going to twist. So you're growing tall, twisting round, following the movement with your head and your eyes, back to centre as the arms come back to the starting position. And to the other side, arms come out wide and twist. Coming back to face the front, and the arms float back down. So as you're twisting, just checking in that those shoulders are staying down away from your ears. one more to each side. And back to the centre. Dropping the arms down at the side, we're going to do our mermaid stretch. So one arm reaches up overhead and then bending down to the side, that arm reaches overhead. Drawing back to the centre, float the arm down. Take the other arm up and you're reaching down with your arm that's by your side and up and over with the other arm. Lovely stretch through the side of the body and then drawing yourself back to that middle position. Arm floats down. Let's go again. Let's do one more to each side. Float the arms down. Our next movement is the saw stretch. So we're going to take our arms in front and open them wide at shoulder height. So the movement is going to be reaching down with one hand to the opposite foot as we twist and bend through our upper bodies and then coming back up to that starting position. Breathing in to prepare, breathing out as you turn and reach down towards the foot. So you might just be reaching to the knee or the shin or the ankle, wherever feels okay for you today. Coming down to the other side. If you can, try to let your head look behind to where your other arm is, out behind, to the corner of the room. Just helping you with that lovely twist of the body. Back up to centre, and again. One more to each side. Once you're back at the centre, float the arms down by the side. We're going to finish off with some roll downs. So with your hands on your lap, sitting tall, drawing your shoulders down. We're going to roll down starting from our necks and our upper backs. So tuck your chin in, roll down through the shoulders and the upper back. As your hands run down your legs, you roll down through the middle back and through the lower back to wherever you feel you can get to today without forcing anything. Holding it just for a second or two and then slowly rolling back up from the bottom part of your back, up through your middle back, through your shoulders and last to come up is your head. Let's do that one again. So breathing in to prepare, breathing out as we roll down slowly. Just pausing at the bottom and then rolling back up nice and slowly from the bottom of your back, working your way up through the mid-back, the upper back, the shoulders, the neck and the head. And one more time, rolling down. And in your own time, coming back up, slowly, bit by bit, stacking back up to that upright sitting position. Well done everybody. Let's roll out our shoulders. Roll them forwards. Just drop your ear down to your shoulder to stretch out the neck. Hold it for a few seconds. Come back to the centre. Same to the other side. Hold for a few seconds. Coming back to centre. Take the arms out wide, open through the chest, and then bring them in front and give yourself a hug, rounding through that upper back, tucking your chin in a little bit. Open them wide again, like butterfly wings. Give yourself a hug with the other arm on top this time. Nice and rounded through that upper back. Let's do one more. Opening wide and folding round. Lovely. If you drop the hands down by your side and then circle the arms up wide and round to the ceiling with a big breath in. And then as you breathe out, circle the arms down. Another one of those. Big breath in, stretch up at the top, breathe out as the arms circle down, and last one, and we're all finished. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.